California-born right-hander is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Now at the plate, Steve Chavez. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Steve Chavez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Montag. And that's the first out of the inning. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Coming to the plate now, Boone Devine. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. One out, nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Striding in, Christian Villanueva. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Devine, base runner at first with 1 out. Called strike, 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Campillo going back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, Now, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Standing in now, Carmen Zapata. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. And the 1-0 pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
1 and 2.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Still only one out in the inning. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Now at the plate, Leroy Ochoa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Alan Cordoba hits next. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. San Antonio's out in front, 3-0. Number 63 gets the ball for the away side in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So digging in now, Robbie Green. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Robbie Green.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Chavez scoops it up. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
So stepping in, Andres Gomez. First offering on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Valdez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two
Batting
gone.
third, designated hitter, Von Sherman.
Striding forward now is the DH, Vaughn Sherman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fastball that just misses inside. And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Zapata on the move, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Missions lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Manuel Rincon.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy guys get but two-step lead off first base today.
Stepping into the box, Brian Valdez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Campillo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Second baseman, George Aponte.
At the plate, George Aponte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
In now, Steve Chavez.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 1 here in the early going. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Aponte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there's Ball 2 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the bottom of the second. San Antonio's out in front, 3-0. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only very, very accurate as well.
Striding into the box, Jeff Big A. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in, J.D. Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there,
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Boone Devine. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
he's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Campillo racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left as they move on top 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Stepping in now, Christian Villanueva, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To his right, Tejada. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, Carmen Zapata.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carmen Zapata. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed. Leroy Ochoa will be next. 1 out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in, Leroy Ochoa. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Zapata stands at first with 1 out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
The batter, left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Alan Cordoba. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gomez ranging forward. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 2.5. The Missions lead it 4-0. Digging in now, Michael Montag. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On the ground to the left side. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Into the box. Take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
The 1-1 lifted the other way to left center. Zapata is in pursuit. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Miguel Tejada.
Now to the plate, Miguel Tejada. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just whips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball. The second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Robbie Green, grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Valdez. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andres Gomez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Tejada stands at second with 2 gone. The 1-0. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cordoba is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-1 game. Into the box now, Manuel Rincon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Manuel Rincon.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The right fielder, number 7, Brian Valdez.
Standing in, Brian Valdez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Green is there, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, George Aponte.
At the plate, George Aponte. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Montag. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Steve Chavez.
Digging in once again, Steve Chavez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Two out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. San Antonio's out in front, 4-1. Stepping in, Vaughn Sherman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Vaughn Sherman.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hard on the ground towards short. Chavez has it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, first baseman, A.J. Reed.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Behind 0-2 now. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Jeff Big A. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Zapata is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Ready for another shot now, Boone Devine.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
In now, Christian Villanueva, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A fastball that just misses inside. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better. And you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Brooks Childs comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Carmen Zapata will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Divine on second. Villanueva on at first with nobody out. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. The 1-1 home. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged a bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
Stepping in now, Leroy Ochoa, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there, as he certainly does his job out of the pen, and we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Alan Cordoba hits next as he grounds one briskly to short. And he is in there, and they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Manuel Rincon, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. Outside, 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 towards second. That's in there. Base hit. Throw into third.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Into the box, Brian Valdez, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The count.
The 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready once again, George Aponte. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Cordova. At third, Rincon. Over at second, Valdez. On at first with 2 down. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Standing in now, Steve Chavez, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Weak chopper up the line while it gets fouled. Now another 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Missions lead it 8-1. So coming to the plate, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Hard hit toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
In now, Michael Montag, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Comes set and the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Nobody out, runner on first. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Popped him up. Villanueva in foul ground. One down.
Now batting, left fielder, Javier Campillo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Javier Campillo. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Miguel Tejada, as he will take a look at strike one. For him in his first turn at the plate. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Valdez giving chase. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. On the ground to second base. This could be two. But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second, so put runners on the corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Robbie Green. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike. Fly ball out toward left center field. Zapata on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Boone Devine. He singled his last time up.
Devine.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit to first. Reed scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Christi.
In now, Christian Villanueva. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Called strike 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Carmen Zapata will be next. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Center fielder number 34.
Digging in, Carmen Zapata. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. And a fastball just below the knees. That's down, and the inning will continue. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Leroy Ochoa, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Zapata at third with 2 away. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Andres Gomez. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Vaughn Sherman.
Settling in now, Vaughn Sherman. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
He He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Dribbled to the right side. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Rincon moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman, A.J. Reed.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Now another 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. San Antonio's out in front, 8-1. Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Rich Silk comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Alan Cordoba hits next.
Leading off for the mission, left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 3-0 now. Brian Valdez will be next. The 3-0 pitch. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So making two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Curveball stays a little high that time.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a two-out base runner. Digging in and looking for more, George Aponte. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Valdez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Steve.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Chavez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What do you...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us are back with more following this. Ready for another chance? Jeff Big A.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. Villanueva fields it cleanly, and there's one down now.
Now batting, third baseman, JBaker.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Michael Montag, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 8-1. Now batting, Boone Devine.
Now for San Antonio, the designated hitter, Boone Devine.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Takes a knee-high fastball. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian.
So striding forward now, Christian Villanueva. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up. Devine gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Missed with a breaking ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, center fielder. Carmen
Next will be the cleanup
Zapata.
hitter, Carmen Zapata. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's a strike.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And this one gets away. Throw over to third here, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
First baseman number
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Leroy Ochoa. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
2-0, here it is. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Campillo is after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Striding in once again, Alan Cordoba. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Popped him up. Reed has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 9-1. Digging in, Javier Campillo. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In now, Miguel Tejada, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Campillo aboard here at first with nobody out. Heading out towards shallow right. Valdez waits on it, 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Robbie Green. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses, ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Valdez on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Andres.
Now in the box, Andres Gomez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. The Missions lead it 9-1. Raymond Guzman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Raymond Guzman.
Manuel Rincon will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Manuel Rincon.
From the stretch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 7.
Ready now, Brian Valdez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up now, George Aponte. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. San Antonio's out in front, 9-1. Stepping up to the plate, Vaughn Sherman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Chavez. And a rather easy first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Reed. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. One out, nobody on. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Jeff Big A. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. He's outside for a ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Miguel Diaz will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Now the 2-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Stepping in, J.D. Davis, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Into the box now, Michael Montag, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Diaz, 23 years old. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Missions jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Lloyd gets the W on the mound. Willie Delgadio was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Mission. 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Hooks, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.